Hey everybody, Dr. Adam Chrisman here, Chief Veterinary Officer at dvm360, MJH Life Sciences. And with me today is Dr. Aaron Smiley. And Dr. Smiley is the Chief of Staff at a VetCor Veterinary Hospital, and he's also the President of the Indiana Veterinary Medical Association. So thank you so much for joining me.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, we were just talking back and forth about telemedicine and its implementation in veterinary medicine. So for those of you that might be interested in how it's working on the veterinary side, Dr. Smiley has some experience with it himself. So tell us a little bit about how it's working for you.
Absolutely. I always say veterinary telemedicine, 140 years and going strong. Veterinarians are very, very good at telemedicine because the veterinarian is good with customer care. And she always has made it a point to be close to the client and the patient. And so what telemedicine is on the veterinary side is about the same on the human side. It's remote care. A caveat that's a little bit different on the veterinary side is most states require veterinarians to have a physical relationship established before they can do remote care. But once that physical relationship's established, then they can do the same type of remote care.
And we're using it more so now with COVID. That's here with curbside concierge service, essentially, right, with their animals and pet parents.
Absolutely. So when the pandemic started, we saw an audience just absolutely spring up because now we're trying to limit that human-to-human interaction. But the reality, again, is that veterinarians have always offered the telemedicine. They just haven't done always a good job of capturing or monetizing the experience. But it's been my experience that in paid telemedicine, I've done it for about 3 years, clients are happy to pay for it because they know that the veterinarian is using her brain, right, and diagnosing and prescribing. Sometimes veterinarians get a little bit concerned about whether or not the clients will adapt and be comfortable paying for it. But it's been my experience that clients are more than happy to pay.
That's great. And what are some examples that you could share with us that you use telemedicine in?
I tell veterinarians you can triage everything. Triage everything because you as the doctor are always better equipped than Dr. Internet. And so you can triage anything and everything. You are the doctor. Things that you can monitor, a lot of stuff that you're already monitoring remotely. So whether it be via email or Facebook Messenger. So in the past, we would use those platforms to monitor diabetes, monitor heart failure, monitor arthritis. So if you're sending emails back and forth with your clients, you're offering them telemedicine. Just move it on to a secure paid platform. And then what can we diagnose? I always tell veterinarians, you can diagnose things that you would diagnose for your sister-in-law. So if your sister-in-law sent you a text and she said, hey, the dog ate this, what should I do? You're offering her telemedicine. Use that as your base to be able to say, what can I offer my clients? Because you're not going to offer worse care to your relations, so you can use that same barometer for your clients.
Do you know how much money I would make off of that from those Facebook, Instagram messages that I would have gotten from friends and family, right?
I know. And it's always, that's how I got started as far as it was a point of frustration. And they always say, there was a client that sent me a message that had my personal cell phone number from a friend of a friend. And I just thought, oh, this is ridiculous. I've got to figure out a new way. And so that's when I got into paid telemedicine out of that frustration.
Yeah. No, excellent. No, thank you so much for sharing this information with us too. And stay tuned, you guys, for more information with all the advances that are happening here with COVID-19 and veterinary medicine. So check us on out over here at dvm360. So thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Smiley.